morning, everyone. Tom Swales here at Constant Movement. Today I'm going to go over a rough outline of dynamic warm-up that we do here at Constant Movement with our clients and athletes. We typically warm up from the ground up. So what that means is any of the primitive positions on your tummy, side, back, anything to activate hips and core needs to be done first. And then adding some mobility, some transitions up into kneeling positions, then into quadruped, and then into some standing patterns. So there's no wrong order in which you do them when you're activating it. What we prefer is that you start from the ground and move to standing and not vice versa, because from a neurodevelopmental model, we learned our body awareness from the ground first. So it only makes sense to start there with your warm-up and then slowly build up into more advanced patterns and standing. Okay? So, start off with rocking. This will help mobilize the thoracic spine, bring in a little bit of spinal awareness. Probably feel some trigger points along the spine. You might feel a couple of little pops here and there in the spine. That's okay. Rolling over to the shoulders. Make sure there's no tension in your neck when you're doing any of these movements. And focusing on breathing. With the side plank, make sure you can feel your glute, oblique, and lat for the lateral sling. It's really important that you don't feel the hip flexor, because that's just going to wind up one of the muscles in the front of the hip called TFL, and it's going to pull into your IT band too much. Okay, adductors. And repetitions is going to vary. You might get 5 to 10 reps. Okay, with the movement. Don't worry about numbers, just worry about how it feels and the quality of the movement. One of our favorite ones here are these hip openers. Teach a nice long spine. If the core isn't set, posture is faulty, the hips won't be freed up to rotate because you're probably trying to use them as stabilizers for the spine. If you need to hang on to a small weight in the front to posture you up, go for it. Every single one of our athletes gets this hip opener because it works on hip extension, internal, external rotation, as well as hip flexion. So it works a lot of the deep stabilizers into a kneeling position. And then we'll transition into a lunge. Okay. This is working on balance on that stance leg, just eliminating the ankle and the knee. And the slower you do it, the more control you need to bring in. And you can challenge yourself. See how slow you can do this. You're only going to get more benefit from it rather than speeding up and using momentum. Okay? And make sure you're fully locked at the top. Okay? Don't half-ass and try and keep that hip flex. Finish that hip extension. Set that hip so you can move on top of it. If that hip's not set and locked, I'm not going to be able to balance on it. I'm going to fall over. Okay, when you're in half kneeling, you can add rotation, arm lifts. Okay. Dealer's choice. I like to teach the rocking and rolling just to bring in a little bit better body awareness. Most people, they stop doing this as a child, so they become fearful to bring the head into an inverted position. But if we can give this option to people, if they get into a situation where they need to break, fall, or they need to roll out of something to disperse energy through the body instead of blowing in the knee, it's always nice to have that option. Open up the hips. From here, you transition, downward dog. And get creative at this point. You can do whatever feels good. Squat, inchworm. Okay. And then our typical warm-up or typical dynamic pattern that we put everybody through once they're warmed up from the floor. We leg lift, deep lunge, elbow to instep, hip lift, down to tall position. And about it in, watch your thumb as it goes through, okay, before you step up. The reason for that is, it's called VOR, vestibular ocular reflex cancellation. So you're focusing on an object through space, and you're canceling out all the information around it. This helps wake up the brain. Now, A lot of my NHL players and higher level athletes taught them how to juggle this year. Needless to say, most of them couldn't even juggle 2 balls. By the end of it, they're juggling off the wall. But the point of that was just to wake up the brain. If the brain's quicker, the eyes are quicker, the body's going to react quicker. We'll do one more time through. So hip lift, lunge, elbow to instep, hip lift, long lunge position, sweep the arm, and step through. Hip lift, deep lunge, step through. So that's the basic warm-up that we typically do. There's lots of variations to it. It's going to depend on the individual's need, but play with it. The only thing I ask is that you start from the ground. Just activate, anterior core, lateral core, posterior core first. Unlock those hips, the thoracic spine, and then start building some standing postures on top of that. I hope this helps, and I hope my athletes who are gone, they reference this video so they can remember what they need to do. Okay? Have a good day.